Hi everybody, this is Sherry, and I just wanted to show you a few Digi images that I got from whimsystamps.com. Y'all know that I showed my haul video the other day, and absolutely I've fallen in love with their stamps. Well, I tried their Digis, and this is one of them, and it's called Floppy Hatted Pig, and my daughter colored this. And I'm going to try to zoom in. Wrong way. I do this backwards every time. Look at this. She, at this point, had picked up my Spectrum Noir markers 3 times. And she walked over. She asked me to print her out a pig when I was printing out some images. And that's what she did. I mean, look, she did the shading. I mean, she just did amazing. And I work so hard and try so hard and practice. And she walked up and picked up the markers. She didn't look at the color chart. She didn't look at nothing. She just zip bang boom colored the floppy hatted pig and did great. Now, I had done one, and I wasn't even going to show it because I printed them big because I wanted to show them to you. And then I thought, well, I'll just use them on, 6x6 cards. But hers is like way better. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to get used to this camera angle. Hers is just way better than mine. And that's showing up real dark. It's not that dark. It looks like all mud down here, but it's actually a lighter color than it's showing up on the camera. But here's me after practicing for a month and a half, and here's my daughters after picking up the markers 3 times. Yes, I'm a very proud mother, but at the same time, I want to be as talented as she is. I'm so proud of her. And I mean, look what she did. And, this is somebody with natural talent. This is somebody who has to struggle and work and learn to use the alcohol markers, which just goes to show you that, anybody can do it if they practice like me, So I'm so proud of her. And this is Floppy Hatted Pig, so I'm going to move that aside. Then here's the next one, and this is called Miss Innocent. And I'll be honest again. Here, I started on Miss Innocent, and I got very discouraged. I grabbed the wrong marker and messed her up. And I was like, oh, great, she's ruined. I messed it up. And my daughter's like, Mom, if it's frustrating, you just stop. And if you think you did it wrong or whatever, if you're not happy, she said, you can always print out another one. I'm like, okay. So, I kind of scooted Miss Innocent aside, and my daughter comes over, and she didn't even sit down. She just kind of stood there beside me, and she looks at my markers, and she starts pulling out, just reaching up and pulling them out because they're right here in front of us. So she reaches over and starts pulling out markers, and I had only started on, I did Miss Innocent's collar and bow. And then the part where I messed up. And Danae picks up the markers, and look what she did. She fixed her. And, not only did she fix her, but she fixed her great. I mean, look at her. I mean, she did an awesome job. Look at the shading on the inside of the shoe. I mean, she is just, I know I'm bragging, and I know that, I'm just a very proud mother. My daughter is a very talented artist, and she's studying art therapy, and I've just been really blessed with an amazing kid. Actually, with 4 amazing kids. It's just Danae's talent, is just happens to be art. And, but she picked up what I messed up, and you can't even tell where I messed up. And, she did just such a great job. So I wanted to show you Miss Innocent. Now, this is, this one I did, and it's called Birdie Friend. And this is another Digi. All of these are Digis. And now her, I was real tickled with how she turned out. I can seem to do some animals and some I struggle with, but the people I seem to do really well with. And I think when you start using markers, you need to find images that work for you. And, you know, so it's trial and error at first, you know, getting designs or pictures or, you know, or not pictures, but images, and then saying, okay, well, you know, I can work when I need a little more detail, or maybe when there's a big open space, you know, it's harder for me. So, I mean, you know, to see what works best for you. And I would suggest trying some Digis at first because they are less expensive. And Whimsy has great ones. So, you know, if you're starting out with alcohol markers, check out their Digi images and try different designs or different artists to see what works best for you. And so I really like how she turned out. And she is called, this one's called Birdie Friend. Now the rest of these we haven't colored, my daughter, should I say, or I. And but I wanted to share them with you because I think they're so cute. And I'm getting ready for Christmas, and I am just loving doing these cards. And this one is called Holly Bell. And again, I printed them out very large. I will definitely print them out smaller when I go to color them for my cards, but I wanted to make sure that you all could see them well and everything. So this is Holly Bell, and oh, I'm looking forward to doing this, and I'm going to really snazz up those wings. So I can see the stickles coming now. And then there's two, and I'm trying to remember which one this is. I got, okay, this must be Star of Bethlehem. And so this one I think I will do really well because even though it's got the animals, it's not a big space. So I think I'll do really well with this one. Plus I love the idea of trying to color his clothing there. And but I will definitely do a card and show you, but I wanted to share the stamps with, or the Digi's stamps with you. So I've got that one. This one I love, and I'm going to color this one today for sure. This one is called Little Bear Ducky, and it actually came when I downloaded it. It came with some sentiments, and it came with a little sailor's hat that would fit the bear, and then it came with this. So, and there was like 7 or 8 sentiments. So you got, and it cost me $3. So that's a lot to get for $3. You get this image, the little sailor hat image, and the like 7 or 8 sentiments to go with it for $3. So this one is called Little Bear Ducky, and definitely going to be coloring that one today too. And here's one for Thanksgiving because I don't do a lot of Thanksgiving cards, but I do want to do a few. And let me move my little fluffy lady over there. And this one's called Stuffed Turkey. And they have another one, but I don't think it's a digital. And it says something like, and the turkey standing up, and he's got a shirt on. It says, "I love vegans." So I thought that was funny and cute too. So, but this one's called Stuffed Turkey. And again, all of these Digis were only $3. So, really cool. And the last one here is called Nativity Scene. And again, this is going to be another one of my Christmas cards, and I'm going to color it sometime this week, and I'll show you the card when I'm done. And but I just wanted to share the images with you. And again, I'm going to put back the ones that my daughter colored because I'm just so tickled with how she did them. So proud of her. She's so talented and just a great kid. I'm very blessed. And I wish I had her talent. Kind of jealous. No. Proud, not jealous. But check out whimsystamps.com. I'll put the link in the description box below. And again, like I said, if you're starting out and you're new, to alcohol markers, you know, go ahead and try maybe some Digi images. Now you have to be careful when you first get them. Maybe heat set the images will help them from not smearing, because this is not, you know, a permanent ink like your Memento is. So you have to be careful when you go around the little details. Dot around them is what I was taught by some of the other people on YouTube who use Digi images. And if you dot over those spots before you start coloring them with, you know, and really moving the ink around, it keeps your ink from smearing. And I'm not sure which person I learned that from. Well, actually there were several. So I wanted to pass that little bit of information on to if you're going to try Digi images. But I would definitely recommend them if you're going to, you know, start out, you know, because you can't always afford to go out and buy a bunch of stamps. And this is an inexpensive alternative, and it gives you the opportunity to see which stamps you work best with. So I hope you like them. Let me know what you think. And yes, I'm a bragging mom, and I admit it. I can't help myself. She did amazing. I'm so proud of her. And thanks for visiting me today, and happy crafting. Bye.